Hello, it's Andy from Keyword Insights, and I'm going to show you a typical deliverable if you choose to take out your complete keyword analysis and content strategy with us. So you may be playing around in our tool, Keyword Insights, and you might have uploaded your keyword list that you've already done and clustered a few, and you like the results. But maybe your team's stretched, or you would just rather someone did the whole strategy for you and told you what to do, sent you the content briefs, and mapped out your calendar. That's a service we can offer. Every price is bespoke to the niche. It depends on how many keywords we think we'll find, whether you'd like an ongoing consultation or whether you just want a one-off deliverable type arrangement. So I'm going to go through an example we've just done for a health company based in the UK. They didn't have, they're a startup, so they didn't have any keyword research, but we also do this for long established companies where we can look at the content you've already got and take that into account. So we started off by carrying out the complete keyword research for them based on their brief, and then we used our clustering. I have our own subscription. You don't need a subscription. We'll obviously cover that for you, but we've clustered it for them, and then we've been analysing the hubs and the clusters to work out exactly what content needs to be created and how that content should be linked to each other. We then started to map all of that out on a program called Lucid, and you can see here what we've done is told them the categories they needed based on their top level analysis. So we've got diabetes, weight loss, adult nutrition, pediatric allergy, and sustained healthy living for this particular client. These are the categories, so these are the blog categories where all the other blogs will sit. Then these red ones are their hub content, so these are going to be their main pieces of detailed content that links to other pieces. And then we've started to map out all the other pieces like this. Where you see this number in brackets, that is the combined search volume for all of the cluster. And we've mapped it with internal linking baked in from the start. So you can see here, all of the content they've got is already mapped out, as well as all the internal linking. And this, of course, isn't comprehensive. This will be an ongoing task, but this is a big start to get them going. So all we do now is we would refer to this and we can do one of two things. They can work straight from this sheet and tick them green when they've done it. We can add comments and work on this dynamically. Or we can do what we've done with other clients and then actually start popping them into a content calendar like this. Now, what we've done here is we have illustrated where the hub pieces of content are and where the spokes are. We always give a box so that they can, so with this particular client, we're also working with them on an ongoing basis where they want us to produce the briefs that their content writers then use to write. So we've illustrated what's a hub and spoke model. We've given them the title. They approve it or not, and they would say why they haven't approved it, and we would learn from that and adjust what we brief next. Little description. If they've got an existing piece of content, as they do with this particular client, we would link to that, and this might be because it's an update rather than a refresh. So this is a different client to this, by the way. This is a health client, this is a CBD client. So for this client, they already have content, and we've said, yeah, you've got existing content, here's the link to it. We're going to update what we do because maybe the content isn't good enough. Here's our focus keywords. Here's an article that does a really good job of it, and then we go through, there's a link to it. There's the brief, so that'll link to the brief, and then they go through and basically write it. We're able to produce briefs, as I've said, because of a new feature that will be coming, which also is available to use if you don't want the full service. But a brief would look like this, where we would then be analysing your clusters, how to lose weight, and we would choose a keyword that we want to target, so how to lose weight fast, and we would go about producing a brief for you, and that would get sent to your content writers. So in this example, we've done how to increase CBD absorption, and we can download the brief here, and we will send that straight to you if you needed. If I just open that. So here is the brief, and that can go to your writers, or we can go a step further and we can actually write this for you. So to summarize everything, price is completely bespoke. We can take as little or as much work off your hands as possible. If you wanted us to do the keyword research and cluster them and send you this document, that's absolutely fine. We'll also do a little presentation with any insights. So we'll show you perhaps where you're cannibalizing yourself, perhaps any quick wins. We'll do a little presentation. If you wanted to go a step further and then have us map out the content as well, in the sort of information architecture of it, the hub pages you need to create, the category pages, we can map that out. Then if you want to just go a step further, we can start dropping them in and working with you on an ongoing basis into a content calendar. A step further again would then us be producing briefs for you, and we can arrange how many briefs you would like a month. And then the final step, if you wanted to go the whole hog and have us do the complete start to finish, we would then actually produce the content for you. Depending on your queries, your budget, where you have bottlenecks within your own business, we can tailor that to suit. But that is what you'll get when you take out a whole keyword analysis and content strategy for us. A bespoke package, right the way up to actually producing the content if you need to, but we can stop at any of the stops in between. It doesn't have to be an ongoing thing. It can be a one-off. We could give you 50 briefs in one go, and then we could return to you, however you best want to do it. But it is a service that we offer if you wanted to move your content strategy and content brief and that whole service off on someone else. Let us know if you've got any questions. Thank you very much for being a Keyword Insights customer.